Welcome back, everyone, to Car Mechanic Simulator. So, last episode, we did finish rebuilding the race engine in our race car here. We'll take another quick look at it just because it is beautiful and it is a thing of beauty for sure. Today, we're mostly going to focus on repairing all the running gear and everything, and we'll start throwing in some more upgraded parts. And in case anyone has noticed already, we are down to $79,000. So we spent about 30 of it, maybe a little more. Can't remember exactly what we were at, but we have been in and out of the junkyard a few times. And I have a new toy for us. Look at what I happened to find in the junkyard. Another hyper kind of supercar. So we're able to pay like 30 grand for this thing, which is an atrociously lower number than what we're used to paying. And we have $79,000 on top of it to just, we could pretty much fully restore this car. And I think we can pretty much do it this episode. So I think we may do this, and then when we sell it, we'll have even more money to work with. So I'm gonna probably try speeding through this as quickly as I possibly can. We'll follow all the same kind of protocol. We'll pull everything off. We'll fix the body and everything, and then and then we'll take everything to the oh my goodness, the lost for words, the repair bench. We'll take everything over there and repair what we can, and we'll buy and replace what we have to. So the fact that this car is so much less than the last time we worked, I'm pretty sure this is the same car. I don't know, it doesn't seem quite right, but I feel like it is. But either way, the other one was definitely a whole bunch more expensive, so I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. But we will see what we can do here. I do want to definitely at least get the running gear replaced and stuff on the race car, but I do feel bad that we missed our chance at fully restoring a supercar last. I'm gonna take off all the body panels as well. I feel bad that we didn't finish it, so I'm going to take the opportunity to do it this time because we have way more money this time. We are not going to be in the same boat as last time. Last time we had what, like $10,000 left over when we started working on the car again. So this time we have way more money, so we're in a way better spot. And it looks like, honestly, the engine is almost in the exact same kind of condition. Maybe a little bit. This block almost looks toast, actually. And yeah, it's missing a couple more parts, and they're looking in rough shape. But that's okay. Like I said, we've got 80 grand. Well, you should be able to put a really, really big dent into replacing everything on this car. This whole rear end is looking pretty rusty. I'm not sensing too many parts being repairable off of this. There is definitely quite a few more parts missing from this one versus the last one. So that's going to be another indication on price. But a lot of the parts so far were actually pretty cheap. A lot of the running gear is pretty cheap to replace. It's the engine, that's where it gets expensive, because I think those heads each are like, what did I say last time? Over 2 grand a piece. The good news is that both of them were in repairable condition, so as long as we don't break it trying to repair it, we won't have to buy new ones. This gearbox might be expensive too if it's too far gone. Yeah, the gearbox is gone. I'm a little worried with this block too. It's not looking super healthy. Alright, that is the rear. Alright, moment of truth. Engine block is gone. So we have to, that's going to be an expensive freaking repair, is that engine block. And there's no engine swap available. The only thing that would save our bacon is if we had one spare kicking around. But we do not. So that's okay. As I said before, we do have 79 grand, so we're just gonna let it take us as far as we can get, because we'll definitely make our money back on this car. The last time we, what, tripled our money, if not more. So there's no reason to worry here, I think. Especially since we had that car mostly together. I mean, I don't know what the price on all the body panels is going to be, just because of the type of car it is, but we'll see. Alright, that is the entire underside of the car completely gone. We've got all the parts out. We are ready to start repairing. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Disassemble. That seat needs to go. Perfect. Alright, let's use the welder here. There we go. Straight black, it looks like. Very intriguing. Let's head over and we are going to repair as much of everything as we possibly can. Alright, so we have our list together, or we have all our parts here. We've got the shopping list put together. Oh, I have to clean this up. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, so there's our shopping list. So let's pick up, oh, excuse me, what we need to get this car going. Alright, so we have our list of new parts. So let's see what we can do to put everything back together. It did pick us up a new engine block. And then the rest of it is going to be from the bottom. So that'll just get that started. So we'll get started on all the running gear now. Whew. Let's do this. Oh, you know what? Alright, here we go. Let's get this party started. And there is the front end back together. So it did turn out that the block, the engine block, and the transmission together were about $5,000 to replace. So This car is definitely a little bit more of a money pit than the last one, but based on the last one's record, I do think that this will turn a huge profit on us regardless. We were able to replace a lot of the parts, and the sell value on this thing is going to be way better because we can go so much further this time. Like, if this was the same car with the last amount of money we had, we'd already be out of money. Be stuck where we are. But here we can keep going. Alright. Short a couple parts. Oh. Short one rubber bushing. That's okay though. I think we are done with rubber bushings now. And there we are. So, do we have a V8? We do have a V8 starter. That's one less thing for us to think about. We do need a V12. That. We do need a new alternator. And then, oh my goodness, do we ever need a lot of stuff back here. So, let's get a little bit started. Oh, short one. You know what? Let's just get a little buck wild. So we need 20 camshaft caps. That is insane. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, what a car to work on. This is kind of crazy. It needs 2 separate air filter bases with 2 separate air filters. All this is pretty standard coolant and yada yada yada. But for the exhaust here, there's actually 4 different pieces. So you've got this exhaust A right here, or exhaust manifold B, sorry. Then if you jump on over to the other side, we'll throw this camshaft in. It's got exhaust manifold A. I have some extras. I had no idea what I was doing apparently. And then it has 20 of these caps. This is going to be tedious. Alright, one head done, one to go. And there we are, engine head ready to go. Time to throw on some more parts. Oh, we did have a spare alternator. Alright, yet another shopping list completed. So here we go. We're going to start with all the electronic stuff. Alright, so we're down to 57,000. We have spent about 20 on this car so far. That is insane to think about, but I am willing to bet that at this point we would be making a pretty healthy profit off of this car. We sold the last one for upwards of $100,000, and it wasn't even as complete as this one. So if we're getting 100,000 out of this, that I believe is turning a pretty healthy profit. Alright, okay, intake manifold. Looks like it's this whole piece up here. We got both timing shoes ready to go. Oh my goodness, this car is hard to maneuver around. That's a rear muffler, needs to go underneath. Alright, let's go pick up some more parts. Holy moly. That is a seriously interesting intake. Okay, this is very interesting to work on. I really feel like we should have put the spark plugs in first, but I was being stubborn. I've never gotten this far into one of these engines before, so this is very exciting. Alright, and I do think that is all I can do up here without more parts. Once again, more parts. Alright. We're starting to get into can only do a couple parts at a time. There we go. This would be crazy to work on in real life. Like, you gotta imagine all the wires and all the hosing and everything, like that would be running to the air filters and stuff, all being there. This would be kind of crazy. Okay, and there it is. Alright, and now a whole bunch of new parts. Go. I don't think that there's anything else I can throw on with what I have. Alright, back at the engine once again. It's kind of unfortunate that we are only able to do this now, kind of small part by small part. Like, we throw on a couple and then we have to move on and go buy more parts. But that's just kind of the problem with not knowing an engine. There is some serious craziness going on over here. Look at all these things that I've got to throw on. Oh my goodness. Got a couple of water pump pulleys and then a thermostat. Ooh, intriguing. I keep wanting to look around to see if there's something else I'm missing, but I don't think I am. Right, we got some belts to throw on yet. There it is. Only one belt, hey, and then there's going to be a belt tensioner pulley or another idle roller. And there it is, the belt tensioner. Alright, and I do believe that is the engine entirely put together. And I believe pretty much everything up top. The only thing left now is going to be from the bottom. So it's going to be our fuel tanks and all of the exhaust. And then we just have to get some tires. And then onto the body. Well, we got to finish putting actually the bottom of this engine back together. My bad. All right, last rod cap. Oh my goodness, that was tedious. Okay, so looks like we need you. We're gonna need you. We're gonna need you. I've already got all that. We'll throw our fuel tanks up, which I did already pick up. And then I think that should be all of the bottom as well. Man, buying this parts for this car is kind of frustrating. Like the exhaust, literally each side, it's an A and a B. It isn't just the same for each side. It has to be a specific one. So that's kind of frustrating. All right, there we go. I do believe that is the bottom. Everything put together, and I actually just remembered what part I've been looking for this entire freaking time. Up here, it's the clips. The most annoying part about the air filters in this game. All right, and there we have it. That should be all of our parts, so we can do all the fluids now. Okay, so let's go take the rims off the tires and see what we've got. Right, we are here in the paint booth painting our rims. That way they are the factory color that the car did come with. Just because we have this power, might as well use it. Perfect. And then now we are going to throw the tires on to the rims that we just painted. And then that should be the tires ready to go. And then we'll just have to get the body panels together. .335 wide. These are some big back tires. So for those of you that didn't know, that first number that you see, so like this, the 245, that's 245 millimeters wide. That is what that first number means. So 335, that is, I think, so if you take a regular ruler that you get in school, that's 300 millimeters, 30 centimeters. So that is how wide one of these are. It's the full ruler width. It's a pretty big tire. All right, and there we have it. We can throw a interior in this, so we're just going to pick up some front seats and then a steering wheel of choice. Alright, now just need to get our parts together. None of the body panels were any good, so we don't really need to worry too much. I am going to, however, pick up some fancy body parts for this girl, I am thinking. Wow, was that ever expensive. Oh my goodness, we are down to $14,000. Oh my goodness, I did not see that coming. I did not think we would drop that low, but like I did mention, I did go a little bit crazy, and I bought fancier body parts. I did the tuning shop instead of just regulars, but that's okay. It's gonna be worth it.
Oh, well, that just caught me.
And there she is. Fully reassembled. It's just missing some license plates. Oh my goodness, what a job. Let's take a quick look. Everything is looking good so far. Oh, no, we are missing some radiator stuff. And a fuel pump. Okay, so good thing we checked everything. Question is, where is this? Ah, there it is. Radiator housing fan B. And then it said that we're missing a fuel pump. Perfect. Thank goodness those are not very expensive parts, otherwise we would be in serious trouble. Alright, let's get back to... That's a weird way to put the radiator. Oh my goodness. And the only thing it's really missing after this is license plates. Let's move it over to get an alignment done. There we go. That is everything. Now, last thing we're going to do is bring her to the paint shop. Let's paint this girl. We're going to go with factory colors. Let's go with a pearl red. I like it. Let's do that. And there we have it, everyone. We have our first supercar restore finished and done. Let's take her to the dyno actually and get the power rating fully measured. Let's get this going. And it comes in at exactly what was expected. Perfect. I wasn't expecting to get too much more because we didn't put any performance parts on it. I did consider it. So there we have it, everyone. Let's take her to the racetrack and see how she does. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, what an animal. What an animal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, even though we have race tires and brand new suspension, this thing is feeling crazy. 200 kilometers an hour on this track so far. Oh my goodness. She does, oof. She gets squirrely, that's for sure. She just wants to drift all on her own. Oh my goodness, this is so hard to control. That rearview mirror doesn't look like it's doing too much. And we're in the dirt again. Alright, so a minute 50. Not too shabby. There we have it. So we put down a minute 50 as a lap time. The only way I think that we could make the lap time better, well, there's two ways. One is going to be just having to do it enough to understand, and it would just be my driving skill alone would fix that, because obviously I did go off the track a few times and humana. But as well, once that got nailed down, if we upgraded the engine and were able to handle more power, that would be the final piece. So anyways, I do think it is time to say goodbye to this good old girl here. So we got her dynoed out. All our parts are looking good. The only thing left is a license plate, which a customer can take care of. Let's see what we've got here. Oh my goodness. I think we made our money back. $350,000. That is so much more than I would have expected. We had we had 110, you could say, for what we had, and we got 350. We literally got 3 times our money back from buying that car. This is insane. Oh my goodness. I hope the customer enjoys her. We put some serious sweat and tears into her, but there we have it. $362,000. Oh my goodness. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. We have so much money now. Alright, so I think to wrap up our episode here, we've already done the brakes, yes. I think we're gonna work on the steering components next. I think will be it. So we'll pull off our tires. And let's replace our tie rods. Alright, sway bar and everything replaced. The front cross member is looking a little rough, but I think we'll be okay there. let's pull off the exhaust while we're down here. And lastly, let's get rid of these bad parts. We're gonna have to pull off all the tires. That's unfortunate. Alright, there we go. Let's put our shopping list together here. Alright, all these parts have been picked up. We're ready to start putting everything back on the car. Alright, there's our rear end back together. I guess we can put the exhaust back on. Or the new one anyways. There we go. And there we have it. Our race car's back up and running. We do have to take it to the test path to get... oh my goodness. To get the alignment redone. So we'll do that real quickly. Perfect. Alright, there we have it. Oh, that isn't the entrance I meant. Perfect. Alright, and there we go. So that was a pretty exciting episode. Got our first supercar kind of done. The restoration is definitely the best way to make money. We're already up at 360 grand. We've got more than enough money to finish this car out. We could literally pull everything off and replace it with all upgraded parts. I don't even think it would damage our money right now. The biggest thing is going to be, I kind of want to try running the test track again now that the car has the running gear all together properly, so it'll actually handle a fair bit better. So I would like to possibly look into that maybe next episode. So that will be all for today. So thank you all so much for watching. I had a lot of fun with this. Hope you guys are enjoying it. As I said in the last one, we're getting very close to the end here. So stick around, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.